So upstairs. Good morning. It's almost afternoon, but good morning. I came upstairs to watch the little cat that we took yesterday to kind of like get fixed and stuff. And then I just decided like I wanted to do my makeup. So I haven't done my makeup in a while. I've already done my brows kind of off camera. My light keep turning off when I put my phone here, so I apologize. But I figured we could discuss. Hold on, let me put my phone somewhere so it can. There we go. It's probably not the best little area, but that'll work. So I figured we could talk about cosmetologist stuff, beauty stuff, all that good stuff while I sit here and do my makeup. I really don't have a particular look in mind today. Usually when I'm doing my makeup, I kind of do know what I want to do, but today I don't. So it's gonna probably just be something quick and easy. What did I do? But let me say this. Everybody talking about the beauty industry is dying, the beauty industry is dying, the beauty industry is dying. And this is like a tale, an age-old tale that people always, it just always comes back. People always talk about it. I've already moisturized my face too. People always talk about it. People always say this. And I'm going to just go ahead and address the elephant in the room because I think what it is as a licensed stylist, people say it. We say this all the time. People don't necessarily want to hear it, right? And don't want to really just believe what we're telling them. So a lot of people are complaining, like number one that I see people complaining about online is getting lashes done. Oh, lashes be 150, 225, and my lashes falling out and they don't even last 3 days and all of this. Now we're gonna say, granted that you're not, wetting them and you're not doing nothing wrong. Let's even take into account the hair cycle because see, these are things as a cosmetologist that somebody certified is not gonna be able to talk to you about, right? I've talked about this in a video before about the stages of your hair. That goes for your lashes, your brows, your hair. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm waist training. I'm trying to suck it back in, baby. So let's say your lashes already are the adult stage, which is the last stage, then guess what's gonna happen anyway? Okay, so let's just say it's none of that. You go to a lash tech, preferably one that's a cosmetologist, but if they are not a cosmetologist, and let's just say they're certified, because I ain't talking about people that can just do stuff naturally and don't have no license. I'm talking about when you look up and they say, I'm a certified lash tech, there is a difference between a certified lash tech and a cosmetologist. When I went to school for training, not only did I receive instruction in the classroom and people's skin, different conditions, shapes of the face, the eyes, the head. I mean, everything that you learn, even down to business, how to, market yourself, like the whole thing, right? Somebody that's certified, they go and they pay for a class and they take a class. And at the end of that class, they receive a certification for that training. Just saying that you were taught how to do the training, meaning you were taught how to put it on, what products you should use, which most likely are the products of whatever company you go through for the training, right? But it's nothing about that is going to break down and go into all the other stuff, the many other things that make it done. And I'm saying all this to say that I think people forget that these are luxury, or they are considered, because to me, number one, luxury is anything that you define that makes you feel, at your best. That's what luxury is to me. Luxury is not a label. Luxury is not a name. anything like that. Now, luxury has become those things to some people just because of the simple fact that, you sit up here. I need something to tie off my hair, y'all, but I don't have nothing up here. I done ordered a whole new one. And if I go in and off the frame, I'm doing my makeup, okay? So, that's what luxury is. A lot of people now consider luxury, when they see certain labels, because those labels have earned certain reputations in the beauty and fashion industry, they become a luxury line, right? But to me, you can find luxury anywhere, right? You really can, because it's all about your experience and how it makes you feel and the quality of the product, right? So, with that being said, I think that a lot of people forget that these services, when you say the beauty industry is dying, right? These services are meant to be luxury services, unattainable services, services that you see celebrities, you see like your news anchors and politicians and people that would be considered in the upper echelon receiving these services. They are not really meant to target middle class and lower class blue collar workers type people. And it's sad, but it's the truth, right? So when we look at the truth and we deal in the facts, and you say, well, I'm going here and I'm paying this for my lashes and I'm paying, first and foremost, anytime you pay anything, anything, you should want top tier service. You should want, because we all work for our dollar. Whether I'm paying $1,000 and you're paying $2 or vice versa, you should want the best experience and the best bang for your buck. So please don't get upset when I say what I'm about to say. But the truth is, the services that y'all are complaining about, or you're talking about, I'm spending $100 and $225 for this service, and my lashes falling off, or they're charging me $150 for a full face makeup, and I'm just wearing it for this many hours, and she didn't even beat my face to the gods, or I'm paying X, Y, and Z for tape in hair extensions and they didn't even last and they started slipping and they started this and that. Or I'm paying for my lace wig application and it didn't last. It started lifting, blah, blah, blah. First and foremost, the amounts that you are paying is not the real amounts. So I'm not trying to discredit it by being like, you shouldn't complain or you shouldn't say something. But when I tell you the way those things cost, you're not going to pay what Beyonce is paying for a wig. You're not going to pay what Taraji P. Henson or Gabrielle Union and all these different people are paying for lash extensions. You're not going to pay the same prices that a lot of these celebrities pay. Hell, if your news at 5 that come on your TV, you ain't paying the same things that they're paying. So there is definitely a difference. And those people aren't going to people that are certified or people that are like, I'm not going to name drop, but you can go all over Instagram. And it's people that have become popular on Instagram because they do wigs, or you got them out here in Dallas, you got them in LA, you got them in Atlanta. They do wigs and they do all this and they slang and they doing all this stuff. And none of them have a license. You don't see your celebrities going to them. And the celebrities that you see going to them, I don't really see those celebrities going to them anymore. It would have been kind of like your new faces. Like, I hate to put it like that, but like a lot of your love and hip hop stars or reality TV stars, and a lot of them have now upped their game, and they go to your Kim Kimballs, your Kyra Wrights, your nails, your people like that that's doing your Beyonce's and everybody else. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when you're going and you're getting these services done, please make sure that it is by a licensed professional. It makes a difference. It makes a difference because a licensed professional can sit there and look at your lashes and tell you, oh no, this is not going to stay. They can look at your brows before you get all this makeup tinting or ombre brows or any of that type stuff, and they can say, hey, I don't think that your skin will hold, or your skin will take, or hey, we may need to do this amount of times versus just going to anybody body because they say that they can do these things and stuff like this, and they're certified. So I really want to make the difference between what's certified and what's cosmetologist, or the difference between certified and people that have a license. Okay, I don't know what I want to put on my eyes, but it's gonna be one of these two. All right, and I always do my eyes first. So that's number one. That's the first thing I would say. So I don't feel like the beauty industry is so to say, dying. I just feel like for as long as I can remember, this is why you have dupes, knockoffs, whatever you want to call it. People want the luxury experience, and they want it at a cheaper price. And not all the time, but sometimes those prices comes with, okay, sometimes those prices comes with the fact that the service is not top tier or whatever. It's just like getting your massages and going to spas and your maintenance days and all of that. A lot of that you can do at home. I'm so serious. You really can. But it's the experience that you pay for. Um, that's what you're paying for. And people know that. So a lot of this is marked up. And it just is what it is. A lot of it is marked up. Same thing with your nails, same thing with your pedicures, your facials, your massages. Like, women are going to pay for luxury. Men will pay for it for you. And you have some men that are into, like their self grooming and stuff like that. But women, one thing we're gonna do, we always want to look good. We always want to feel our best. And that doesn't matter what we have on. You just want to feel your best. So what I'm saying to you is, I don't necessarily think that the beauty industry is dying. I don't necessarily think that the beauty industry in itself is out of reach of the average American. I think it is more so educating ourselves and going to the proper people so that you are not having certain experiences. There are so many times, y'all, like I can't say how many times I've said here on the channel, like, lace wigs are not meant to sleep in. And if you are going to wear them to sleep in, then sew them down. People don't care to hear the truth. And it does not matter. It's not like, unless it's something really, really stressful, like immediately to where it's putting a lot of pressure and tension, you're not going to see your hairline being pushed back and all of this. And I, for the life of me, can't understand why so many women, when they take these wigs off, are okay with looking at their hairline receding and still having the concept of, oh, well, hell, I'm gonna just put the wig back on because that looks better, instead of at that point doing what needs to be done, letting your hair breathe, taking that ish off your head and starting to stimulate those cuticles, get the blood circulating, all of this. I've seen so many people do so many wrong things, and then when the damage is irreversible, that's what's on my brows. When the damage is irreversible, then it's like, oh my God, now what am I gonna do? First and foremost, wigs are meant to be temporary, very, very, very temporary. I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on my eyes. Very, very, very temporary. I mean, like, for TV, for film, for performances, temporary. Um, and there are ways that you can put it down and it still looks glueless or seamless, or just anything like that. I feel like I kind of want to do an orange orangey shade on my eyes today. That's a little powdery. So I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's the education. And I feel like because a lot of people nowadays um, look for what's cheaper instead of what's better. When they go and they get these services, and I tell this to my daughters now because they are now in college and, well, going off to college, one's in college. I tell this to them now, like, be careful when you walk into a salon. If you don't feel comfortable, if they're not trying to give you a consultation, especially if you're a new client or anything like that, that's not the person for you. If they're not talking to you about your hair regimen and what you do on a daily to even see if the hairstyle you want is something that you'll be able to upkeep and they can teach you how to upkeep it or anything, that is not where you need to be sitting. If you're sitting in a chair, and I also tell my kids that even if they do ask you those things and it's your first time there, guess what? They still have to learn you, learn your hair, learn everything like that. Now, I'm not saying that your service should be piss poor. But what I am going to say is, like as they're doing it, you can suggest, hey, I like to do this, or this is kind of like, what I'm most comfortable with, or anything like that, so that they have the opportunity to learn you and build rapport with you, and you can find somebody that actually cares. Like my slogan in my shop, and I always meant that, was I care about your hair. Do you? Right? And that was because, like, I was going to tell you the truth at all times. I was going to tell you, hey, I don't think this is the best service for you, but we can get you something very similar, maybe a different technique. Or, hey, your hair is damaged. If you're coming to me, hey, your locks are dry. Hey, this needs to be done. Hey, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to figure out something that can work, with your payment, and to where I'm not feeling like I'm not, still getting paid for my services, and we're going to get you taken care of. That's somebody that cares, that's really like doing, I believe in promoting healthy hair. I can do all the, what you want to call them, trap ghetto hairstyles, if that's all what you want to call it. It's not my preference. I know how to do it, but I'm not really heavy on excessive products and things like that, because a lot of that stuff has silicone, a lot of that stuff has alcohol in it. And it's the same thing with like your makeups and things like this too. A lot of this shit we be putting on, y'all, is really not for us. It's really not safe for us. And a lot of people have this mentality like, well, shit, we're going to die anyway. We're going to die from something. Everything give us cancer. Everything give us this. But that's really not the mentality to take. Once you know better, you kind of do better, if that makes sense, right? So I really think that saying the beauty industry is dead is the wrong approach to take. I just think a lot of times we need to educate ourselves. Some people truly don't know the difference between somebody that's certified versus somebody having a license. They really don't know. But if you walk into a thing and they don't have a licensing and regulation number that you can call, a TDLR, I know that's what it is here in Texas. I don't know what it is in other states, that you can call when you sit down, they don't have a license. Even when you go into nail salons to get your nails done, guess what you see right there? You see their license sitting at their station, because it is a requirement for you to have your license hanging up on somewhere in plain view for people to see. It is a requirement for you to have that TDLR sign up, for that if your customers have a complaint or some type of compliance that they want to report, it is supposed to be there on display to report. So if you're going into people's homes just because they're certified, now I'm not saying that everybody that's zoned to work from home doesn't have a license. I have a license and I worked from home for years after I went through my first two salons, and I just didn't want to do that again, right? So some places you are zoned, like Houston has no zoning. When I lived in Longview, I had to have a building. When I was in Beaumont, I was able to work from home, but I had basically two salons, because I had one set up in my house where I would do like after hour calls, because all my children at that point were under the age of 4. And then I also had my actual salon, right, that you would go to over there and come meet me during business hours. And guess what? If you needed something after business hours, I charged you for that $25. If it was on a Sunday, that was on top of your service. So what I'm saying is, when we start getting into all this thing like, oh, people, they trying to play us, they trying to ask for, payments for this and payments for that. Not that, like, why? Why do y'all think it's not okay to pay the person that is servicing you? Why do you feel that you can negotiate a price for a service? I don't price myself based off of nobody else. I price myself off of my experience, my education, my knowledge, my time, my tools and equipment. All of that plays into part. When you go into Walmart to buy a gallon of milk, to buy eggs, to buy a bag of rice, you don't get up to the register and say, hey, the rice needs to be here, this, and that, and that. Now, if you have a coupon and you price matching, that's totally different, right? But even me as a stylist, I offered coupons and I offered different things for all different types. Like, that's one thing any client I could call, pull up, anybody will tell you that is something like I always did, right? I never tried to get over on people. I never worried about, look, let me tell you, my very first salon, it was a salon like 2 doors down from me. And somebody told me one day, well, she charged this over there. If you're worried about the price, then go over there. Because I guarantee you, me and her not do, and me and her were in hair school at that particular time. We both had finished. Actually, she finished hair school before me, so we both had kind of like finished hair school around. I don't know if I want to put this color because this looks a little. I don't want it on too much, so I'll just use my finger and put it on my lid, just to kind of put a little something there. Oh, it look okay. It's more orangey, but that's fine. Cause I'm not doing like a cut lid or nothing. I just want like a little bit of something so that when I open my eye, you kind of see it. Cause when I'm gonna put on the liner and the lashes, you're not gonna see that anyway. Yeah, so, you're not going around fighting with people about their prices. And the thing that gets me is like you would go and sit down with a celebrity stylist or, somebody, or you'll go pay for it. Look, let me put it like this. I just looked at a luxury purse this morning by YSL. Horribly overpriced. And I have YSL purses here in my house. Authentic. Because I don't really do dupes. And that's not to knock anybody that does dupes. I'm just that's not really my thing. I've never really been into dupes. I feel like I work real hard for everything that I do. So if it's something that I want, I'm going to, purchase it, whether it's high end, low end, whatever. Like, clearly what I'm wearing today, everything that I have on is from Fashion Nova, but all my pieces are going to be luxury pieces, from my shoes to my bag and everything, because I was planning to make a short about it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but I may, because I'm not really a person that likes to kind of like be like, oh, that's not my thing. But sometimes I do just like to share like what I'm wearing and stuff like that. So I guess this kind of works on the eyes. I just want to buff it out more. So you just have to really, 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 really pay attention, educate yourself, know what's going on, be reasonable. Now, I'm not saying that some people ain't all about money. I'm not saying that some people don't try to really horribly overprice. I'm not saying that, but you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about the chair hopping ass people, the people that they just go, they looking for, like, my whole thing was like, I did a consultation before any service. So if you couldn't come in for the consultation, we just weren't served. What is itching me? We just weren't served for each other, right? I'm not going to be the hairstylist for you because I already know what's going to happen. And it's so crazy because in my tenure of doing hair and offering services, and because when you do cosmetology, it's not just hair. You, from makeup to skin, and the whole thing, anything you think of, the massages, the whole thing. That's why I always tell people that's pursuing, get your cosmetology license. Just get it to have it. Even if you just want to be an esthetician, even if you just, because you just never know what's going to happen. Look what happened with COVID. You got all kind of things that come up and happen. And if you're in a full service salon or you eventually get your own salon, you can start to offer more services, which unlimits takes the cap off of your money. Now, definitely still go get training, definitely still go and, take classes and, to me, I feel like certification classes are meant for if you have a license and you want further instruction, go have the further instruction because at that time, the knowledge that you have from having your license and the technique that you learn from getting the certification pairs together to where you can offer your client top niche services, luxury services, the best experience possible. And granted, if your customer service and all of that is well, right? So to me, that's what I always did. I always made sure I paid it, went to hair shows, I took courses, I went and I did all kind of things. It's just kind of like what you should do, right? How you should do stuff and what you should do. But yeah, I guess it just gets under my skin because people be like, oh, the beauty business is dying and they trying to charge us this and they trying to charge us that. And oh, my wig lifting. Well, your wig is going to lift anyway. Your tape ins, and people get mad when I tell them this, but tape ins are not meant for natural hair. They are not. They are not meant for natural hair. If you are natural, they are not meant for you. Even my own self, I have worn tape ins in the past, and I do like them because they are made for people with thin hair. But I have watched as they become popular, so many people doing them incorrect. Yes, you can sandwich them and do everything like that to put them on and your hair just to kind of, if you want to double up the weft, but that's not always that method isn't meant for everybody's hair type. And you have to put the correct spacing and you have to use the correct techniques and you have to use the correct tools. And a lot of people do not do those things. And so then you start to get damaged. You start to get break. A lot of people are running around here, even some of your YouTubers running around here wearing their tape ins way longer than what they're supposed to wear, and then get upset when their hair is damaged or they got to cut it or they just don't understand. So it's like at some point we can't keep blaming the stylist. We can't keep saying it's everybody else. At some point we have to hold ourselves accountable for the parts that we're doing and take accountability. Like at some point. So I don't know. You could tell me your thoughts on it because I hear a lot of people be like, well, all stylists aren't like you. All this ain't this. Oh, the beautician is dead because you can't really find nobody. Now, I've never been a fan of people being in the suites. I feel like it's just so many cons to it. Number one, let's just start with a marketing perception on it, right? Marketing yourself. If you're inside of a salon suite, do you know how many stops people will make before they actually get into your actual salon? So I wouldn't, unless they're like a regular and they know where you are, they get distracted, they go anywhere else, they can't find the building, or once they get in the building, there's so many different suites. It's just, I know that it gives you the privacy that you want to have your own shop, and it's probably more affordable, and it's like you're just paying booth rent for yourself, and you have a suite. So I get that. I'm not being ignorant to that fact at all. But I really don't think, I do think like if you're going to be in a salon, it is a good thing to be in a salon with other people because that's how you learn, that's how you grow. Sometimes you get tossed clients or you just that salon atmosphere gives you a different, it just is. But me as a very shy person, an introvert, I never worked in that type of situation because I already knew from the start how I wanted my salon to be, what I was going to cater to, who my demographic was going to be. Um, I knew that I was going to offer commissions, and I was going to offer well, I say commissions, but it's actually called, well, I can't think right now. I offered booth rent, and then I also basically did like commission type things for people that wanted to come in and work with me. And then eventually I got rid of that, and it was just me in my salon, which is not a problem. And I still got out word of mouth, advertised, did everything to pull in my clients, built my rapport. Yeah, it's just like when I opened my first salon, that was in Longview, and that one I put a lot of money into, and then wound up having to move as I was still in the process of building. My second one was in Beaumont, and I had my clients, and at that point, I was just continuously growing. And then I relocated, after because of divorce. So I guess y'all, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking, but part of it is out of frustration because I hate how as much as I talk about the ins and the outs of the beauty business, um and all that, I do also hate that the respect is not given, because I don't think a lot of people really realize like all that, how we are staple businesses in the community, in whatever community you live in. It ain't got to be a black community, a white community, just in the community in general. Think about, everybody goes to a barber, everybody goes to a hairstylist, or everybody has been at some point in their life, right? To these people, everybody sits down and it's like a therapy for them, an entire experience for them. And that is why those type of blue collar businesses will always be successful. If you're more so wanting to get into the real estate part of it, then you start doing franchises. This is why when you go certain places, you see somebody like your bigger salons that have the same name, and they kind of go everywhere around. Like I can't think of the names right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like if you go to certain businesses, you'll see them kind of like a McDonald's effect. You'll see a McDonald's damn near everywhere, but it's more for real estate than it is. The service of the food is the bonus, but the real estate is where the money actually comes in, because they use that to make money off of those businesses. So that's kind of that's kind of how that go. I just got frustrated because it's like I went on Instagram, and there were people in the story feed complaining about how it's dying, how the stylists are ripping people off and all this. Well, wait a minute. Let's stop saying cosmetologists and hairstylists and beauticians, or whatever you want to call them, are ripping people off. Let's stop saying that. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's say what it is. These people who do not have a license is doing this type of stuff, right? They're the ones coming in, doing all these different types of things. And this is, I'm not saying that you don't have some stylists doing it, but the majority of them don't have a license, and their customer service is not good. They catch attitudes because they think that because they have 400K Instagram followers, that makes them a celebrity hairstylist or a celebrity lash tech, and then their attitude is piss fucking poor. Piss poor. They don't know how to condone business, and then they don't want to take the people that would actually pay them the money. They don't want to take that. They only want to deal with certain clients, and then they don't know how. It's a lot of people that jump out of that business because working with celebrities are not just the easiest, right? So if I said anything to you today on this live that would kind of like make sense to you, just kind of be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to who you're going to and what you're going to them for, right? Make sure they're licensed. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with going to people who are not licensed, because at one point in time when I started out doing hair, I didn't have a license, right? And that was back in high school and middle school and all that good stuff like that. But at some point, if you are serious about your craft, then you actually will begin to take it serious, and you will want to um, get, you just will want to make sure that you're doing what you need to do for you so that you can be successful at what it is that you're trying to do. I don't know anybody who loves doing these things and just don't want to get their license. Even here in Texas now, it's just a little different. It used to be 1,500 hours. Now it's just 1,000 hours. They've made it even that much easier. So instead of a full, I guess, year, I guess it would take you half that time. So maybe like 6 to 7 months, depending on what schedule you use to go to you take or you using and stuff. So yeah, I just think we have to really, really pay attention and be careful. Um, be careful. Be careful who you're allowing to do your services. Be careful where you're going to get these services done. Um, take your money seriously and don't just get consumed with the price. Hell, take your experience seriously. And don't just be rude, if even if the person is just certified and they don't have a license. Maybe just suggest to them things that can increase their experience that they offer people. Because everything is politics. Even in cosmetology, everything is politics. Like, you can go and get your license, but you're not going to learn everything you need to learn with your license. So you do have to get further training, because they're only going to teach you the basics, and that's really it, right? That's really it. That's what they're going to teach you, the basics, and that's really it. So what does that tell me? It tells me that I still have to get training. So I understand why some people just want to go and just get the certification if they can, but that doesn't mean that you're licensed to work in that at all. That does not mean that at all. So anyways, maybe I could talk about that all day. But I don't know. I don't know if y'all getting bored of me talking about it. So with that being said, why am I putting on makeup today? I just felt like it, to be honest. And I don't like my makeup to be cakey, so I usually do brushes and I come back with a sponge and I go over it. Even though I know that a sponge can remove product, I don't care. I go over it because I don't like all that. I like my stuff to look very, very, very natural. Now I'm sitting under a bunch of lights. Let me show you. One light, two light, three lights, four lights, right? I'm sitting under a bunch of lights. So I may be looking a little whitewashed. I'm not sure. Um, and I don't even know why I'm putting on makeup anyway, because my allergies been going so bad with all this wind, rain, storm, heat, all this different stuff they have here in Texas. But I'm just putting it on because I wanted to. All right. On top of that, today I'm going to do my 5 flavor pound cake. What else am I gonna do? Cook some chicken and rice and corn. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Um, I'm gonna edit some more because I do currently have a video up, but I actually have like a vlog coming for Friday. I just need to finish editing it. Um, and then I did a hair vlog that went up. Actually, I think it went up last night. It was a pretty late upload. For real, for real. It was a real late upload because All day I was trying to get that thing to go, and it just wouldn't do. So that's what wound up happening. It wound up being late. Doo doo. Doom 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 doom. Doo doo. Anytime I do any type of cream, I'm gonna always set it. Always. I'm going to always set it. I don't know if I want to do brown or black on my lids today. I kind of been liking when I do my brown eyeliner, but I don't know because this is gonna be a real soft look. Because I don't really, and if I do wind up going somewhere today, baby, I'll be hitting pan. If I do wind up going somewhere today, now this is the I think cheeks out. Yeah, this is the cheek out chocolate. But I like to put that on, and I like to set. So I like this one here. This is the Made for Shade by One Size. Um, I use the top shade. I'm on like day 4 of my hair, y'all. So forgive me if it's starting to look, you know, what I'm trying to say. If she's starting to look a little old. Sometimes I mix them together like what I just did, but a lot of times I will put my powder on first and then come back and do my thing. I have to recarve my neck, honey. As you can see, my weight goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Right now I'm up. Okay. So we gotta create some type of little soft jawline. Maybe that's my allergies got me itching like this. I wanna Okay. I don't know if all this showing up on camera or not. Bless you. But my lawn people was out there earlier next door. God bless you all day. My baby in there sneezing. And you're welcome. They were making so much damn noise. It was ridiculous. So I come on the edge. I don't know what this does for me, but it just kind of gives me like a really in-depth little look right in there, and then it'll soften up the brows a little bit. I don't know why. I just like to hollow that out. Because I don't really like to do my nose, but I do like to just follow the natural progression of how my face and my shadows follow. I used to kind of do little makeup tutorials on the channel, baby. I just stopped it. I stopped it. I stopped it. I stopped it. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I am going to go in with my beauty blender and start picking up anything that I feel is excessive. I like everything soft. I like everything to blend. I don't like nothing extra heavy on my skin, on my face. Even with the sheer, I love the sheer because it's so buildable. I love the all day luminous. I have that in there too. The only foundation I currently have right now that I like, but I don't really gravitate to it is my Makeup by Mario. I don't. As pretty as application it gives, I still feel like throughout the day, I feel like I have on foundation. And I don't feel that way with my Fenty Beauty, even though it's a matte. Because I really like luminous and glowy type foundations. But I didn't really like Fenty Beauty's dewy foundation. I felt like it was just, I don't know. I didn't like the consistency of it, but I like soft mattes. I like luminous. I like sheer. I'm a medium coverage girl. I will wear full coverage, but I don't feel like I really need it. I only wear full coverage when I'm kind of trying to like hide my moles and stuff like that. Today, that's not the case at all. I have on this. Now, what I do wish is they would have kept the New Orleans shade and the Trinidad, because to me, I was in between those two and I would mix them and it would give me like my perfect shade. This new Caledonia, I always feel like when it dries down, it'd be a little bit darker, but it's not too dark to where I'm like, oh my God, that's, it don't match or it don't this or it don't that. So I don't know. But what step am I on? I did my bronzer. I did my baked under my, well, not baked because I don't typically bake. I got stuff in my hair. I sure did. So I don't need my hair looking brown. Where am I? Oh, I know where I'm at. Blush. Do I want to put on a highlighter today? I like the Continuous Mist by Morphe. I'll spray a little bit of that. Do, 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 do. My baby off today. She said she gonna clean her room. Child. I said, okay, little mama. All right. Let's go. Which blush? Which blush? This one or don't laugh at my palette. I wouldn't mind like maybe some of this one and this one together. Sorry, say. I think we're gonna go in with these today. This is an Eco Tools brush and I love it. This is my Fenty Beauty Shark brush. I like that one too. Like for detailing, my favorite brushes are the Sigma Beauty. Love, love, love. So, because this gives more of a softer application. And y'all know this get real pigmented. But let's do like a little spring summery color. We'll start with the orange. I always bring my blush up and just kind of look. Even with this, it still just pops out. Baby, that Juvia's Place. Hands down, her stuff has the best pigments. Right? Now, you could marry it. A lot of people doing that, marrying their blush and stuff. I'm not. That's not the objective. I want to create that little space. Look, I didn't even put a lot. Maybe the pigment in there. And then I'm using like an angled, fluffy little duster brush. And she's still giving color. I start in my hairline with my blush. And I just follow the top of my cheekbone. Do, 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 do. I guess I'll turn some of these lights off in a few so in case y'all can't really see what I'm doing. I remember makeup has come a long way because when I was a little girl and I used to be in dance and all of that, and I was trying out for cheerleader, baby, for us, you had Black Radiance, you had CoverGirl, and Black Opal, right? And we had blue eyeshadows, purple, green eyeshadows. And everything was like either a red lip or like that plum lip. That's what they would put out there for us. And I'm just happy to see that we are now included. We may not be total inclusivity, but we are definitely included in the conversations now. I don't know why that stuck in my head, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's pretty. It's real natural. Let me pick up the phone and show you. You see? Okay. Can y'all see? It's real, like, real natural. It probably don't look like that because I got you down here in the lens and stuff, but honey. And you will forever see me. I'm going to use brushes and beauty blenders. I know a lot of people don't do it. I do it because I like everything to just... Now, I want some highlighter, but I don't want this big gold highlighter. But I do want some highlighter. But I don't feel like getting up to get the other ones. What color is the lila? It's kind of bronzy. This one's going to be what? More golden bronze. A lot of people don't really wear highlighter anymore, but I still like to put like a little bit. I think I'm going to do the lila and just put it right there on the tip. Brush it off on the back because I don't need a lot. I just want to get a few places like where I naturally take the clean side of the brush. Go back to the other side of the brush. Baby, I barely dipped it and I feel like you can still see it. But guess what? Baby, I'm a dusting, a blending queen. Sometimes I get upset because when I don't have on makeup, people are like, oh my God, you got on makeup. Oh, your makeup is so pretty. And I be like, I just got on gloss and lashes. But thank you. And then when I wear makeup, people be like, you don't even need makeup. I be like, look, this is not about what I need. It's about what I felt like and what I wanted to do. And I guess too, like at 40, I was talking to one of my friends about this because she was like, girl, I feel like now I need to start wearing makeup. And I was like, why? She was like, because, now that I'm in my 40s, I just want to do something. I said, but she's not really like a makeup girl. So I started telling her, like, just get her like a skin tint, a good gloss with a color, anything like that, because then she'll probably enjoy that more as opposed to her going, because she basically called me and was like, what all should I go get? And I'm like, you don't need all of that. Like, it's not one, her lifestyle is a little different too, but my thing is like, why buy a bunch of stuff that she doesn't need, she doesn't know how to use, she's only gonna get frustrated with it, then she don't have the time to do all of that. And for what it is that she explained, this is why I say, like, it's really good to like really listen to your clients. This is why I say that, because for what she explained she wanted it for, and the look she wanted, she really just needed a good skin tint or BB cream. Maybe she could play with a blush. She always has worn mascara, so I guess I'm not attributing that, because regardless of it, she's gonna wear mascara and lip gloss. So she can get a skin tint, a little blush if she wants, and use her lip gloss and her mascara, and basically get the same look that she's saying she wants. Because for her to go and do like a full face makeup, I don't even think is needed. She don't, is she just wouldn't. Don't you take that off. Don't you take it off. Sit. Sid gonna be like, mommy. Sid always say that I be covering up my that my birthmark is fake, but it's not. It's just anytime I wear makeup, 'cause I only have two birthmarks, one right there and one on my arm, it disappears, whether it's sheer or not. So okay. So now we about to do, I said I was just gonna do lip gloss today. I'm not even doing the makeup. So I had to hide all. So I got this from Macy's when I bought perfume, right? And it just came into handy because I've now stuck all my lip glosses in here because I be having to hide them because I have girls that literally go in they mama stuff. I do my lips and then I do my eyes last. But so that's why I ain't put on no mascara or lashes yet. And the way my allergies been going, this is my favorite lip gloss. Favorite, the 24K Gold. This is by Kiss Lip Gloss Oil. This moisturizes your lips so good. I think I'm going to try one of my lip plumpers from Maybelline today. I just don't know which color I'm going to try. I'm thinking I'm either between this one or this one, but I want to line my lips. So I think I might do this one. I normally don't line my lips, but I think it's the way I'm about to go. And I think, I don't know, but I'm going to use one of these eyeliner glues. If I don't use the clear, then I'm going to use the dark one. But we'll see. Back to life, back to reality. Dude. Now Robin went running and I ain't seen her come back yet. I don't know. Tell me your opinion. I like to kind of like follow my natural way my lashes grow because for the longest I used to try to make my lashes what they weren't. My lashes naturally kind of arch up and then thin out, and I used to try to like fill all that in and then they would look thicker. And although it would be cute and it was on trend or style or whatever, I don't know. I really like now that I'm kind of getting, I just like my natural shape of my lashes. I mean, not my lashes, of my brows much better. And I think I've gotten out of that stage of trying to fill in where they're not filled in. I just do my lashes now. I don't even know if thick lashes are still in or not, to be honest. Baby, why is my, did I bite my lip in my sleep? Look, that looked like a tooth mark. And right there, what's going on my lip? Child, literally, it looked like I did this. Because when I put my teeth there, I think I bit myself in my, girl, not me, nah, because we ain't been, So this got to be, TMI, this got to be me biting my lip in my sleep. It don't come from me biting my lip during an act of something. This came from me biting my lip in my sleep. And I don't know why. Unless it's the lip plumper. Nah. So I go around my lip. Then I do like that so that I can get that little dark spot right there. And then I just line that too into like a V. So this is why I say always do what you feel works for you. So let me show you what I just did, right? So I came over here, like I said, I'll line so that you can see right here on the sides. And then I kind of go like around the bottom line. And then I bring and tuck up like this so I can get this dark. And then I find that little center point. I will overline right here to make the V because I don't really have a DV. And then I will come inside and line the inside of my lip here because I don't really want my lips overlined like that all the way around. So I really only overline like from here to here. And then I come in and I line. That's how I do my liner because that's just what I like. I don't be worried about everybody else and what they like. I ain't never been one that want to look like everybody or do what everybody else is doing. Nothing like that. So let's see. I hate putting on lip liner and then my lip gloss because I feel like, where my little lip pencil? My lip brush. Because I do not want the liner on the inside of my pencil. Now, where's my lip? Here you go. I was gonna say, let me put my liner on with a lip brush because baby, I don't like having eyeliner inside my lip brush applicator. You know, it just it started looking, I don't know, that's just me. I ain't putting it on my lips if it's looking all dirty. Count me out, child. Count me out. So we'll do it with the lip brush today. And it should get the same effect. I see it. Now I don't know if I should have lined them because I feel like it's making it look too dark. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, baby. So now I'm going to warm up my liner. Because I said I wanted to line my eyes because I have beautiful eyes. And I don't never line my waterline too much anymore because, one, the cold that I had that I liked for that, one of them children took it. And they love to say, I don't have it. But it showed missing. And I went on Pat McGrath to try to find another one. And baby, I can't. It's sold out. Yeah, I think that works because as the day progresses and I just want to put some more lip gloss on, I'll have lip gloss on. That blush is so pretty. That little pinky orange. It's real soft. It's pretty. It's cute. It's just a real, I still have color. I still have shimmer, you know, but it's just real soft and it's pretty. It's cute for spring. Doom, 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 doom. Baby, me in the, here we go. Let me line my eyes first, because me and this doggone, that's a Sydney. That's a Sydney did that. Because I found my eyeliners in her bag. And this is the thing. I buy them stuff, y'all. I really do. They still be in my stuff. And she swears she don't have the jumbo one. But you have both the small ones. So I know you got the jumbo one. I know this one better have a pencil in it. Girl. Oop. The pencil so far down in here. Please be patient with me. That's what I gotta sing so I don't go in there and hurt these little kids. Please tell me. Here we go. We're finally hitting the pencil. I gotta go so far down just to get some pencil out of here. This child gonna make me hurt her. Y'all know how much this. Look how far down I had to go to get the pencil. I'm gonna just warm it up because Not me having to reconstruct my liner. Not me having to reconstruct my liner. Cause who wear contacts and ain't about to stab the back out of my damn hand is me. I'm just not. Okay, one sec. And I have lined the inside of that waterline. See? Now, the thing is going to be when I go to take it off tonight due to my contacts. I'm probably have to pull my contacts out first, then go in and take it out. And it'd be so pretty. I guess I just felt like playing in some makeup today. And I figured since I wanted to talk to y'all about that stuff anyway, that I would just come on and do my makeup and talk to y'all. So now, outside of the waterline, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I lined my waterline. Now I'm going to come and kind of like smudge, smear. Like that, just to give a bolder eye. Where is my smudger? Oh. And now I'm going to soften it up a little bit by smudging it. I had my little cold liner where I wouldn't even have to do all this because it was already the way it applied like it was a smudge already. All right. That's so pretty and so cute. So pretty and so cute. I was gonna say, is this one waterproof? No, it came off. Maybe I'll be putting everything on the back of my hand and then coming back and doing it. All right. So now I usually like to do liquid liner on my top thing, but I'm thinking, I think I'm gonna try the pencil and see. I mean, it really don't matter because I'm about to put the glue on there. That's cute. See, I'm gonna smudge it all out, and then I'll put on the liquid glue and mascara, and it's all gonna be done. And then I'm gonna start cooking. I have on my daughter's Billie Eilish, whatever she had over there, and I feel like I smell like a lot of vanilla. And I'm not really, I'm not big on vanilla. So let me just tell the truth, I ain't big on it. Alrighty, my lashes that I'm going to do are going to be my steamy lashes from Fancy Lash, Fancy Goods, Fancy Lash. It's all the same little company. Ooh, my eyes watering, child. That's a big reason I don't always be wearing my eyeliner. I like a fluffy brush on my mascara wand. I just do. When them lash wands be real thin, I go on and back out because it ain't my thing. I literally feel like all mascaras are kind of like created equally. I think what makes the difference in how they apply is the wand. So I usually look for a wand that I like. If it don't have the wand that I like, I'm not gonna buy it. And I do put my mascara on before my lash is so short, so y'all probably can't see, before I do my lashes. Now, if I didn't have on this liner, y'all better see my lashes. Baby, this is like parallel parking, honey. Because I do not play when it come around my eyes. Child, I'm a contact lens wearer. And I can't do all them fumes and them. I used to go get my lashes done. I had a cosmetologist that first and foremost, I used to do them myself. And then I was like, you know what? When it comes to my lashes, my feet, stuff like that, I'm gonna just go get them done because that'll be like, since I do this for everybody else, this will be like my time when I get them done for me. So then I found a cosmetologist and I started going to get my lashes and stuff done, and I loved it. She does really good lashes and they always last and all that. But I'm just because I wear contacts and because I have allergies real bad, my eyes water so much that a lot of times it just wouldn't be, I'd be going, I say I'd make it about the 2 week feel line, but it was like, I just got to the point I was like, you know what? I'd be literally pulling them off due to my allergies. So I stopped. I just stopped going to get them done. And now I just go do them every blue moon, right? So I'm going to use the Nabi eyelash glue liner. Since it's black, I'm going to put it on top of where I did this. And then I'm going to use my Fancy Goods little thing. I usually hate using these. I just prefer a good ass pair of tweezers, but it is. So I don't put the duo glue and all that, although I have it over there, or the lash glue. I don't use that anymore. I like the eyeliner glues. It just, the lashes you can just reuse and reuse and reuse, and I don't ever have to worry about you know, like fumes and different shit like that. So this is just the way I go. This is the way we live. Do. Now, why did I pull that hard? Embarrassing me on the live and shit. I done told y'all don't pay me no attention. If you want to get, I don't know why I got to tuck my hair to put on eyelash glue. Then my eyes watering because of the light. Let me turn this light off. Oh, shit. Had to turn that one off, child. She was trying to take me out. Okay. Today's trash day. I'm so glad we pulled them out last night because now all we got to do is pull them back in. So that I hate when my eye gets watering because over there in that corner, she don't wanna act right because my eye watering. But see that natural lash? I love a natural wispy lash. I bet y'all don't have no Q-tips up here. And you know why? Them kids. I need this lash. I need it to dry and stick just right here on the corner where it's not. Because the eyelash is wet. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Hopefully. Hopefully it go ahead and stop watering in the crease right there in that corner crease so that my eyelash can stick. I don't have a fan up here. I thought I did, but I don't. This is the way we live. Let me see. I got comments. Shay was here. Hey, Shay. Hey, Ron. Hey, Eternity Greetings, family. Wait, I'm trying to stop that little tear that keep falling out the corner over there. I'm trying to stop it. And that is done. That is me makeup. Z makeup. I turned off one of the lights. I'm gonna turn towards the window over here so you can actually see blush, contour. Everything is super, super, super natural. I did a lip gloss. I'm gonna go spray a little bit more sheen, child. You gotta have your sheen in your hair. The natural shine is okay, but she need a little sheen. And that's gonna be my little makeup. Real cute, real natural. Still contour, still blended, baby. And still like really, you know, I don't feel like I got all this shit on my face, all this makeup on my face that just ages me and makes my skin feel like it cannot breathe and right? No. And I do like I go through the same process when I do my full coverage as well. So that's cute or whatever. And I bid you a good day. I love you, Bodays. Go watch some videos whenever you get some chance. Whenever you get some chance. Whenever you get a chance. I do have a video that's live for today. I don't know where it's at on the views chart. I ain't even been on YouTube to see, but I'm gonna go and check for comments and everything like that. And then I will see you guys on Friday. Today, Wednesday. So yeah, Friday. I will see you in a video. And if I do a live before then, I will put it in the community tab because y'all know I daily post there. So you can always catch up with me on my community tab here on YouTube. Or if you don't like to leave messages there, then you can hit me on something else. You too, babe. I love you. Bye-bye. Love y'all.